Questions for Derrick Canteen.
Derrick, what did you see from just Shador in the offense? How fast they were, how athletic they were, how tough was it to just kind of get stops?
Going there, we knew they had a great offense scheme. They had players all over the field, like you said, Shador, the receivers, running backs, O-line. They had a balanced team, and I feel like they had a great game plan. They came out, they were poised. They came out and executed and did their job.
What did you see at the end of the first half? Just seemed like you guys kind of let Travis get over top and ended up being a big touchdown to change the game.
I feel like going in with the momentum and everything, they did a great job of executing their plays and getting him the ball. He's their playmaker, things like that. And defensively, he loved to come up with that stop, take points off the board, if anything, a field goal. But all in all, going into halftime, had to regroup. But that's a very important job, and obviously love to get that stop for him.
Did it take a little time to get used to that environment, or were you okay with it?
I think as a football player, at this level, you look forward to it. It's something that we talked about, something that we knew coming in. They're got great energy. Primetime game on ESPN, packed crowd, and you love it. We stepped into it, we embraced it. I feel like we did a great job of embracing it and just being in the moment, but also just playing our game.
It was a really different halves, and in the second half, you really didn't let them have as much offensively as you did, as actually just the last drive of the first half for them. Did you make any changes in that regard, and what were the changes that you were able to cut down their offense?
I think a lot of things came down to just communication, execution. We knew we just had to play our brand of football. I think in the second half we did a better job of that. Kind of understanding how they wanted to attack us, things like that. Who they want to get the ball to, things like that, and just settling in and playing our brand of ball and try to do our best to get the ball back to the offense.
Are they the fastest team you've played?
That's hard to answer. Obviously, they have great players, great talents, receiving core, all over. I think more than anything, they just did a good job executing. Each week, you go play talented players, receivers, running backs. Each week in this conference is talent all over, speed all over. So I think more than anything, it's just about who's going to execute the best that day, and I think they did a great job with that.
Go back up.
Shador usually is very hurried and sacks and stuff. Not so much today, but that also meant there were times where you had to cover receivers for a lot longer. How difficult was that?
I think in our game plan, that was some of the things that we kind of knew were going to happen. He's mobile, he can run around and scramble, and we knew that their receivers are good at finding spaces in the zone and scrambling and getting up like that. So that's something that we talked about, and it's kind of a battle of giving pressure, but getting in zones, getting in man, just kind of mixing it up, giving them different looks. Again, that's a great offense, great coaches, great players. So we just want to give them different looks and just try to mix it up as best we can.
To go back to Scott's question, with the bye week coming up, what do you personally and as a team hope to accomplish with still a lot to play for, 4 games coming out of it, including the big game at home against West Virginia coming up?
I think the biggest thing is just health. Guys are banged up. Guys are, it's football. Each week, guys go down, things like that. So just getting everybody's body back, getting everybody's mental right, and then as a team, just buying in together. Making sure that we still focus on each other, making sure we still understand that, like you said, it's a lot of football left. You never know this conference how things can go. So just putting our best foot forward and believing in each other and fixing the things that we didn't do well tonight.
How do you feel 8 games in? Tonight looked like it was a very physical game out there. How do you feel after tonight and 8 games into the season?
I think our coaches do a great job of taking care of our bodies, rotating guys. We have our defense. We have a lot of depth, so we have guys coming in. And so for this point in the season, I can say I feel good. We have a tremendous training staff and things like that, taking care of the training room, things like that. So just trusting them and trusting the rehab and things like that, I feel like they have us in the best position.
Derrick, how tough the losses is? I mean, it looked out of hand, and then offense comes back, and it makes it a lot closer. You guys pretty well matched up coming in. So how tough a loss is it?
I think any tough, especially at this point in the season, when have such huge goals and things like that, it's tough. Obviously, each week you put so much into it, things like that. So to come up short, it hurts. You know, it's kind of disappointing. But again, I feel like the biggest thing is moving forward, is just bonding together and just understanding that it's a lot of football left.
Thanks, Derek.
Thanks, Derek.
Appreciate it.